He'll kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the UTEP Miners offense will start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes when guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And as he throws, picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the Rams will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Leaves it with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Miners are on the move. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UTEP! Fit it in the window for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it all right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Good quickness to grab it off in a flexion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Rams will call on their punt team. Carver's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Going right to work up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Doherty. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. The Miners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch pin?
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for a huge play. Catch in stride inside the 15. He found his man and zipped it in there. it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Niners! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rams want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And the misconnection on third down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, UTEP!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rams send out the punt unit.
Let's make some noise.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He turns that loose down the right side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been... kick it away to start. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on foot. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Brown wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense...
Taking it the other way. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Brown will throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The play action fake. The throw. Got a man. It's Kemp. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he was... send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line.
He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Hagan. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Fenley. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, that's just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hagan. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this deep...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be third and long.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. The Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up, going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UTEP! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his own 20. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and get...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of this situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. This This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Touchdown, Niners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one. Over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive